Bus Brigade, got a question.
Mr. Stoltzfus, how do you feel about your week one performance? Looks like reaching for Hunt paid off there.
Yeah, that was definitely a positive going into the weekend. His performance on Thursday night was exceptional for a rookie running back. I've got four exceptional rookie running backs.
Can you speak into the microphone? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You-
I have four exceptional rookie running backs. We got Chris Carson in Seattle. He looks like he's ready to assume the number one spot there. We got Hunt, and we got Devontae Cook. I've seen his work in college. He's going to be an all-star talent. And then last but not least, we've got down in New Orleans, we've got Kamara. So I'm feeling good about my running back situation. Team El Hombre Pollo is well positioned when it comes to running backs. But it's the little stuff that'll kill you, and it was unacceptable. Adam Vinatieri has been in the league for a long time. He should have made that field goal, and so we cut him. We replaced him. We got Hunter Henry didn't even see a single pass, which was really shocking, to be honest. I thought for sure that at one point at least Phillip Rivers would try to get a ball to him, but nothing. And then you had Jaron Brown, who was supposed to step up in John Brown's absence, but John Brown got better, and Jaron Brown didn't see any action. So I take responsibility as manager for having started Jaron Brown. I think that was obviously a mistake. I felt iffy about it going into the game, and I should have replaced him with Galladay. But at that point, I had a lot of wide receivers who had a lot to prove, and now I'm feeling better. I think I know what they can do. I think you have clear standouts in Galladay and others that will get the start in games going forward. Let's do Bus Brigade again.
Mr. Stoltzfus, you did mention the poor performance of a few of your players there. How are you going to recover from three starters putting up zero in a loss? There have been rumors that your managing skills are quite poor. What do you have to say to the haters here?
Yeah. Well, I can understand their questioning. It was rough. Those 3 zeros. I think going into it, I felt good about it. I felt good about Hunt's performance. I thought I had the game under control with Travis. I wanted to show the previous year's champion that Team El Hombre Pollo had his number, and that we were a force to be reckoned with.
Could you speak into the microphone, sir?
Sorry about that. But that's not how it turned out, and the first week you got to get a sense of what your players can do, and my players, a lot of them are young guys. A lot of them are guys I took a chance on. I knew that they had potential, and I took a gamble. I think in the long run that's still going to pay off. I think Hunt, some of these other guys are proof of that managerial style, that managerial concept. You have a guy like Brad, or a Flying Dutchman, who right now is really hurting for running backs. You can look at his team on paper and you can say, oh, wow, this is a great team. But without Johnson, without a real running back of note on that team, how are they going to sustain the performance that they put up this last week throughout the season? Whereas I think I'm in the exact opposite position. I think I had a bad first game, but it's only going to get better as the season goes along. Okay, we'll do one more from Bus Brigade.
Okay. How do you feel with your upcoming matchup against Bang Biscuit this week? He had a pretty poor week one performance, so he's definitely going to be looking to rebound week two against you.
Yeah, well, Russell Wilson didn't do so great, or did okay, I guess, in the game against Green Bay. I think he's going to do a lot better against San Francisco, so it's going to be a tough matchup against Bang Biscuit. I'm thinking I'm going to start Carson because, with Seahawks playing San Francisco, I think Carson's going to get the start. I think he's going to do well. And I believe in the Eagles D. You can see from my shirt, I'm an Eagles fan. I don't really like starting players against the Eagles. If you look at my fantasy record, very few times do I even pick up players that are Cowboys or Redskins or Giants or even Eagles, because I like to keep my fandom for the Eagles as separate as possible from fantasy football if I can. And I know that's a tough thing to do. So, a lot of people are going to question that. Why aren't you starting Hunt? Hunt is so good. He did incredible in this first game. And don't get me wrong, I think that's true. But the Eagles have an outstanding D. The 49ers D is worthless. So, and furthermore, I'm gonna start Cook. Cook is he's like Marshawn Lynch in the sense that guy is just, He's a workhorse, and he's just as long as he's healthy, he's just gonna produce. So I think Eagles D, they can stop the Chiefs. They can put up a fight at the very least. I think so. So we'll see what happens. But you know what? That's enough questions for now. I think I've explained everything I feel like explaining. We have a lot of work to do. We're going to keep working at it, and you haven't seen the last of El Hombre Pollo. I have a feeling we're going to be in the playoffs. That's it for now. I'll see you.